Hello. I love the little Sakima, what is it? Sakima Pats? Sakima Pats. I wonder what you call it, Pats. Not Pat. I guess it is kind of like Pats, though, if you think it's like a plural, you know? The Pats are unending. Hello, Eclectic Horizons. How's it going, bestie? Sorry if I'm not super high energy today. I just don't feel great. But I feel like I cancel a lot of streams. I'm trying to have a schedule, so it might not be a super long stream. And also I need to get back to Factorio. I haven't played in a couple weeks. Going good. I'm glad to hear that, bestie. And we're gonna be old Kempty today, which means I'm gonna have to press some buttons. Yeah, I just got a bit of a headache, honestly. I don't know why. I just don't feel super pog. I just didn't have the energy because I have to set up like 50 things. You'll notice bad Kempty, pet the Kempty, a handful of things are disabled right now. Just because they won't work, obviously. I didn't want to let people waste their points on something that didn't actually do anything. Hello, Octomaze, how's it going, bestie? Welcome. As I recall, we just finished Yellow Science, and I was going to set up robots. That's what we'll do today, probably, in our space exploration. I think these numbers are a little small. Oops. Got to disable the old browser source there. Hi Jack Dosk, how's it going, bestie? Shad Kempty, I do be something of a Giga Shad. You know, I feel like, you know, I need to try to maintain something of a schedule, and I'm probably not going to be streaming next Monday, because I'll be watching the Gamer Cat subathon, although I might end up streaming, I don't know, we'll see. It also depends on how long it lasts, because I have Monday and Tuesday off now. One, because I wanted to watch the Gamer Cat subathon, and also I figured I needed some rest and time off, so double whammy. And also I'm gonna have a very busy next few months, so this is a good time for me to do it. Let's see. What's that? I'm just shrinking this followers thing. I think it's been too large for a while. I thought about getting rid of it. I don't know. I read somewhere that was like, yes, it's good. Stop it, kitty. I don't want you to aggressively attack me because you don't want to be petted. Somebody was like, oh yes, this is good. This will get you love and followers. I don't really know if it changed anything, to be honest. Although I don't have all the fancy overlays and stuff that a lot of you know, the high-tech streamers do. So maybe it's not the end of the world. Alright, I called this save Space Exploration, got the Yellow Science, which is so epic in poggers. Woo, meow meow. I really do be varying in my energy when I'm gaming. It's either to epic and poggers energy or just, you know, I don't got much. Alright, let's see. This is the wrong source. This source isn't showing Kempty. Well, fuck me, I guess. Where is Kempty? Oh, here's Kempty. There's Kempty. Kempty is hidden. There we go. I still have the old source in case I ever need it, so I can simply show myself. It's just like the good old days, right? Here, I'll bring this one out. HD for tonight. That's good. Game capture. I'm having so many issues with the game capture lately. I don't know why. It's just been a hassle. It simply does not want to cooperate with me. Okie dokie. I believe. Oh yeah, we have to research logistics system. That's right. Memories of a simple time. I know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I should have kept the basic formula. I don't know. I like having new Kempty though. I like being able to, you know, express, and I like that you can like see how I react and see my mouth moving and that kind of stuff. Because the PNG really is just like, you know, not having a face cam or anything, right? And obviously originally it wasn't like, oh, I'm a VTuber or whatever, and I met many cool people by doing the whole VTuber thing. Although, I mean, obviously I don't really relate a lot to some of the broad. I was saying somewhere today, shocking amount of just baby drama on the VTuber Twitter. It's like, bro, we pretend to be fucking animals on the internet, and y'all are like writing, you know, these thesis-long statements about why we should cancel Billy Bob for whatever reason. I'm like, bro, no one cares. Please. We pretend to be animals on the internet. Why are we... Anyway, I'm just venting. Among Us. Full-on 3D furry pinkkin from like Face Rig or something. That sounds horrifying. Recancel Joe Pog. You know what? I believe that Joe Pog deserved to be canceled. You know, when Joe Pog those hogs, you know, I think that was unforgivable. Is this a yellow belt? Yeah, I guess it's Blue Science. Was I really still using yellow belts by Blue Science? Joe Pog says a gamer word. God damn it, Joe Pog. That son of a bitch. Expected better from Mr. Joe Pog himself, but okay. I guess I can go ahead and start. Oh, this is problematic, isn't it? I do have a lot of these robots, huh? You mean I don't have enough electricity? Shit, I'm still using steam generation, aren't I? Oh, that would explain it. Joe Pog, not confused with JPEG, of course. Why is it sometimes spelled JPEG and then sometimes JPEG? Why is that? Is that just because you pronounce it JPEG? So that's like the spelled out version versus that's obviously the file encode or whatever it's called. What are you doing? Repairing something. Oh my god, I barely have enough coal. You're shitting me, right? You're shitting. How do I have that little coal? Bruh. I'm burning through my coal patch. Joe Pog could be JPEG, none of our business. You're right. We shouldn't be investing too much energy into Joe. We have a parasocial relationship with Joe Pog. Where the hell am I going to get coal from? I don't know where I'm going to get coal. Because obviously that's not going to last very long. Half those are out. Burning through my coal patch? Yeah, I guess that is indeed the function, isn't it? I mean, I guess I could use solid fuel. We do be having a lot of solid fuel. We have 50,000 in storage. In fact, our system is shut down currently because we fill up 2 warehouses. Let's go address that problem. Good God, what is using all the power? I guess drills and assemblers. I guess we do be doing a lot of that stuff because what do we use the sand for anyway? Stone or something. Okay, well. Get another warehouse. I was about to cry if I didn't have enough materials for it. I was gonna be like, alright, man. That's a lot of solid fuel. How long do you think that solid fuel would last my energy needs? Probably not very, right? Put these on the thing. Don't know why that wasn't already there. Oh. Drop. Pick up. It do be going kind of slow. Oftentimes, I really the game calls extra water barrel to unload this closed loop solid fuel generator from a single coal patch. That sounds pretty poggers, honestly. I feel like I could avoid a lot of headache with that strategy. Is this all shut down, by the way, because we're full on P gas? No. Oh, yep. You know what? Fuck you. I couldn't give a rat's ass at this point. Like how we have no heavy oil, like at all. I mean, we have this store, obviously. Like, is it all just being used for lubricant? God, that's really bad. Just 80 megawatts. What is peaking our demand so bad? Is everything just turned on at once, maybe? Because I'm making yellow science? So that means like green circuits and like all of this stuff is just like running at maximum velocity. We also don't have enough plant. I guess all of this is probably not going to be working properly because our electricity deficit. Well, that raises a lot of questions to which I don't have great answers, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, we could temporarily fix part of the issue, right, with the solid fuel. I don't know if that's a very objectively not a sustainable solution, but it could temporarily help our energy woes. Because, yeah, I mean, we're barely getting enough coal through as it is. Although, obviously, by this point, it gets filled up pretty quick. So. What a shitty resource spawn I've had in this world. Like, I've constantly been like, holy shit, I just have no ease. Like, there's a million coal patch in the middle of the ocean. Which is great. Any up here? I feel like we're risking hogs soon. We are encroaching on their territory. We have just a massive tundra here that has nothing. And then there's this coal here, which is, I mean, really, just abysmally bad. That is one of the worst, and that's this far from spawn. That has to be one of the worst ore patches I've ever seen. That is that. I guess what happened is the water came in and disrupted it. I can't imagine that a 500k coal patch spawned naturally that far out. Certainly something went wrong there with the generation. Well, I guess I gotta go... How much do we even have? 500k. I guess if I go over here... It's going alright, Barney. How you doing, bestie? Welcome. Yeah, let's inject this into the system. It's not too hard. We'll just go direct and then combine it. Actually, let's do one of these. About to leave soon. Going to work or something, bestie? And then copy and give it electricity, and there we go. Oh, there we go. I forgot to side balance. Oops. Good news is with this mod we can do one of these bad boys.
Bitch, I'm a cat.
Oh,
bitch, I'm
Mizu,
a cat.
thank you for raiding,
I'm
bestie.
Not a cow. I don't
How's it going? How was your stream?
Bitch, I'm a cat. Bitch, I'm a cat. Bitch, I'm a cat. Bitch, I'm a cat. I go.
Y'all know Mizu. He does. He's a Neko VTuber. He does cool like tech stuff and whatever. Gotta go. Thanks for dropping by, bestie. It was a pleasure. Gotta turn off those notifications. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, fun. Good stuff. Doises, bruises, you know, as they say in the industry. To be honest, I watched a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was younger. I never played it. I was always fascinated by it, but I don't know, I never, I guess, got the proper exposure. Why are you doing that? Why is that even there? Who knows? Who knows what the mind of Kimpty was thinking when I did whatever dumb shit I did. These robots are bad. They are terrible. Okay. I guess I'm trying to think about what the smart strategy is here. Oh, we've had a blackout. Or maybe just a brownout. Nope, straight up blackout. That's great. That's so incredibly awesome. I'm so happy that my entire power system has just decided to stop working. Actually, let's just recombine it straight up. What we'll do is we'll merge the two belts. We're hoping this amount of solid fuel, by the way, is enough to reset everything, because we need a little black start generation to get this bad boy going again. Imagine if belts were tied to power. I'm sure there's a mod that does that. Oh, I'm out of belts. Speaking of, that's great. Oh god, everything is rapidly going wrong. What a start. I'd come back to a factory that's just falling apart at the seams. Which, I mean, to be fair, I probably should have expected. I do sort of have a fly by the seat of your pants philosophy and hope nothing goes wrong. And then get mad that things go wrong. Like, you know the meme where it's like he you know, it's from Eric Andre's show. He shoots Hannibal and he's like, why would blank do this? I'm sure there's a funnier way for me to deliver that joke, but my brain isn't coming up with it right now. Oh. God, that honked me loud. Hello, Valencia. How's it going, bestie? Welcome. As you can tell, we're having some issues. Oh, I just realized these are all electric. These are electric inserters. That's great, actually. That's great. What I've just demonstrated is how not to design a power system. Oh. don't worry about that right now. And then we'll recombine here. I don't know why I could have just recombined down here, but whatever. I guess it's more belt storage. Yeah. Let's force some of these in. I hope these can last long enough. Also, the problem is solid fuel is going to take like 20 years to get here in time. And all of this is going to very rapidly collapse again. Oh god. I'm gonna cry. I gotta get rid of some of this shit too. I need a bigger inventory. All along, I'm not progressing as much as I would like to on the logistics system, which is what I thought I would be doing. Maybe I should make up some backup generation. Or I could just finally make nuclear. That would probably be smart as well. That would probably be a wise decision. Let's see. Don't need yellow belts. I don't need that many walls. I don't know what adaptive armor Mark 1 is for. I'm not going anywhere soon, although I probably will for coal. Actually, maybe I did want that, but too late, whatever. Get rid of that, and get rid of that. Okay, that is slightly more tolerable. Here, let's get rid of some of the bullets, too. E, like the meme from, when was the E meme popular? Was that like 2018? I feel like that sort of that era of memes all blends together. Oh look, the entire factory shut down again. I hate when this happens. Dr. Von Dummy, you know what? You're right. You're right, and you should say it. You're speaking truth to power right now, bestie. And I am power. See, it's funny because I'm not. I have minimal power. Well, I guess this is sort of my localized domain, right? So I do have power within the context of the Dr. Von Kitty stream. As important as that is, of course, on a global scale. I just realized that the solid fuel is now going to go to power furnaces. Whatever. Y'all like my sushi belt? BRB? Sounds good, bestie. Why aren't they running? Oh god. Oh no. Oh fucking no. Bro, I got an island in the transmission grid. I'm literally about to cry. Fuck me. Okay. Disconnect from everything. Oh my god, I have to make a burner generator. I deadass have to make a burner generator. Yeah, no, I lowered the cost of I don't have any stone. Literally get banned, that way you can do it for one stream if you want. I mean, you can. I think it's dumb. You know, just it was dumb when AMcNade did it originally. Like, haha, what a funny bit. So you can't chat in the stream anymore. I didn't get it then. But now it's like, okay, well, if you want it for one stream, whatever. You have to watch multiple hours to earn that many points. These wise words, I wouldn't call them wise words. I mean, I would do it, you know? But then again, I feel like I'm a prime example of do as I say, not as I do. Okay. So what we're going to do to prevent this problem from happening again is we're going to make some water storage. I never would have thought that here I would be making fucking water storage as a contingency, but you know what? First time for everything, right? Actually, let's be smarter about this. Oh, I actually just de-energized the other water pump. Oh, well, that's just used for that. In fact, oh, this is an offshore. Oh, I see, okay. Oh, you saw the Luna the Gamer Cat TikTok, bestie. Truly a film to behold. I'm so confused. Why are these? Where is this? Oh, it's connected here. Okay, there we go. I should fix the issues. In fact, let's shut it down again. Yeah, let's just get rid of that, because fuck that. Let's see. So we'll do one of these bad boys. I think will be the wise way. Oh, shit. Not that. That way it's kind of like a buffer, more or less. There we go. Now, all of you should fill up with water. And God forbid it should ever happen again, we will not have the complete collapse where we are forced to island the power production. Also, fuck this pole. There we go. Oh, I just barely can't get through there. Oh, that's great. Okay, I think we can do one of these moments. There we go. Okay, let's reassemble the grid. Actually, let's go ahead and, before we start fucking with it again, let's go ahead and make some more generators. Oh, so this is going to be in the way, isn't it? I didn't think about that. We will recombine here. I don't know why it's all on one side. Who knows? Who knows? Not me, that's for sure. Also, I don't know why this does that weird little bin thing. There we go. Okay, so it's one of these moments. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, thank you, robots. I don't know. I'm short of iron plates, of all things. Oh, thank you, robots, for doing it as stupidly as you could have. That's so cool and epic of you to just completely fuck it. To the greatest extent possible, you managed to screw the pooch on this one. You know what? I'm so proud of you. I just realized that these won't work. Do I even have medium poles? Can I craft those? I can't craft those. I don't have any steel, man. Can't I just have one vibey night? Hello, Night Raven. How's it going, bestie? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Hope you're well. You're so right, though. 1,000,001 things seem like they just simply will go wrong. Murphy's Law, right? Just did it have to be the one night? The vibes are they're not great, bestie. They've been better, I'll be honest with you. The vibes are not ideal. But how you doing? How you doing, Dylan, the local dread? Okay, let's make some power poles. Holy heck. I don't know why I grabbed this much stone. I don't need that much stone. No one needs that much stone. Unless you're making landfill, and even then, I don't know if you need that much stone. Alright, and then power, and power, power. Okay. Can I make more? I can. I do be having power problems again. Nope. It all started because we're out of fucking coal, which is currently disconnected from the grid. The vibes are okay for me. I feel that, bestie. You know what? Sometimes the vibes are just okay. And you know what? That's okay. I could have sworn there was a thing here that connected that. Could have sworn. Okay, is that meeting demand? Nowhere near it. Oh, you want to know the reason it's not? Is because we're currently black starring the entire system, which means everything is turning on at once. Because nothing is backed up. I'm trying to think of how to solve this without going and building an entirely new power system. If anyone has any good ideas, I'm open to them. Why are you meowing like that? What do you want? Called a blackout? No, it's called a blackout. It's called a black start event, in fact. Oh. Which is why I was complaining about islanding my grid, because that's about the worst case scenario you can be in. No, I'm not petting you right now. I pet you so much. She's been so needy lately. I don't get it. Like, aggressively needy. Okay, and I don't know why I'm adding more of these. This is clearly not going to be adequate. I'm out of blue engines now. Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine, Mr. Dr. Von Kitty, sir. There's no cause for alarm, except for the number of causes for alarm there currently are. I also don't have enough. Yeah, this is on me. This is 100% on me, because I remember saying, oh, I don't need nuclear yet. Yeah, this is all on me. Okay. Well, one thing we can do is craft some speed mods and go upgrade our coal. But yeah, I mean, I did... Eating rice? I love that for you, bestie. You know what? I was going to order Chinese food today, and then, the place I like to order from. Hello, the evening. Welcome. You're missing a pipe? I'm sure I probably am. Everything's going horribly wrong. Where at? Yeah, you're right. Where am I missing a pipe? In fact, I'm missing a pipe on an entire side. Where? No, what? What the heck? No, you're right, bestie. I didn't even notice that. Thank you for pointing that out. I didn't even catch that. I'm not sure. It's probably a water throughput issue. I've had these several times. As I was just saying, and I'm so sorry that you've just arrived here and you're watching my shit factory just, like, devolve into a complete chaos where I can't even meet demand. Because not too long ago I was saying, oh, I can stick with steam generation for a while longer, and well, now you see the consequences. Yeah, no, if I had a pump here, that would probably be smart, right? Let's underground this. Hello, MJ, how's it going, bestie? Welcome. Pump. Ideally, this will fix the problem. Rage. We'll just do this and then underground it like that. Is that doing it? Is that filling them up? How we doing now? We're still not meeting demand. Which is why you never want to have a black start if ever, kiddos. Because they are really fucking bad. Oh shit. It's better. I mean, it's not ever gonna be sufficient at this point, though. I'm completely boned until I design a new power system. Oh god. I mean, maybe. I've never understood fluid throughput in this game, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Why are these pipes not full? Why is this pump only running at 800 per second if it can run up to 12,000 a second? Ever more outrageous? What do you mean? Oh, to be fair, I removed a couple because today I'm streaming without my model, so I had to remove a couple that are model centric. But do you mean outrageous in terms of amount of options? I've actually made some of them cheaper and more available. Don't have enough power? I mean, if you look there on the right, it's just slightly yellow. It looks like it's getting priority. Remove the pumps altogether? I can try that. If it's a throughput issue, though, I don't know if that's going to fix it. It's because these are all filling up to 100 out of 200. Yeah, no, I think that made it worse. Is it just that that we don't have enough? Maybe? I don't know. This is why I don't like fluids in Factorio, because Factorio is such an intuitive game in everything except fluids, in my opinion. Fluid throughput makes no sense. To the last one, are you talking about what is it, 10 million to delete my channel? Honest to God, if you have those points right now, somebody redeem it, please. Free me. Input should improve, goes into different tanks. Oh, I see what you're saying. So it goes into separate tanks right now. So maybe this would help. In fact, maybe this would help. Yeah, it's gone up to like 1,000 now. Are these only supposed to fill up to 100? Okay, yeah, it looks like that is just about fixed it. And maybe we can fully repair it by connecting them here at the bottom. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. I mean, we can probably meet that demand with a few more. And we're gonna get rid of this. I don't know why I just built that. Maybe. Possibly. Oh, there we go. Logistics. For water, the tank's having issues more. Yeah, I think this fixed it. I think I was bottlenecking it maybe on the tanks. I don't know. To be fair, the tanks are probably pointless anyway because I'm gonna go build nuclear. Is gonna be what I do now. Because I am fucked without it. Put that there, underground, that. Hello, NK. We are indeed going to be building nuclear, bestie. Which is probably, hopefully, going to solve some of the terrible, terrible things that are happening to my factory right now. Let's see. How you doing? Good to see ya. Boiler. Hardly know her. Bonk bonk. Pipe leaning the tanks, whereas how many come out the boilers? Well, yeah, but the problem is the pipe isn't filling with water, right? So would that not mean it's an input issue? Hours to simplify factor in preparation move far away from spawn. It didn't go well. I can only imagine the absolute nightmare that would be. I mean, you have like properly designed. It's been a while, but I mean, when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, you do be having like a gamer factory. Master tunnel refers to factorio, you know, just like numbers and calculations and inputs and throughputs and whatever. It used to make more sense back when I used an actual spreadsheet. Destroy everything button. It would be nice if there was some sort of system to actually like move around, right? Like to tell all your robots, hey, we're going here. Take all my stuff. I mean, I guess you can kind of do a scuffed version of that with purple providers and buffer chests and stuff, but even so. Eats up CPU. I mean, can't you just shut it down, give it no power? It wouldn't take up that much, right, at that point? Do I have any more water nearby? Can I just make more pumps? One pump feeds mine in tanks, 2 pipes leading to the boilers. And there's all solar panels. Oh, that's rough. You using solar panels? I can't believe it. I'm enjoying getting ritrolled. Haha, funny meme. Oh, I'm out of fucking fucks. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Because I guess they're all connected into a grid. Yeah, that sounds miserable. I guess there you go. There's another issue with solar power in Factorio. Why do I always grab too many? Why do I always do that? I don't know why I just grabbed like hundreds of them. I don't need hundreds of them. I need a nice handful. I don't know anywhere to put them. Do I have enough to upgrade a chest? I do. Just barely. Can I just plonk this on top of this to upgrade it? Of course not, that would be easy. That's so scuffed and I love it. Let's get 3. There we go. And offshore. I like how it just adds just one extra element of frustration in terms of making offshore pumps require power. A factory part, I'm going to train, then go off to the sunset, and then I'm guessing it did not go go well. All right, so Olencio Bestie, what you're saying is that where are they? Set up these bad boys. And then just do a bunch more inputs. Or something sort of vaguely like that. I'm out of power poles again. Hundreds and hundreds of cars long. I mean, I guess you could dismantle it and only take the stuff you really need, you know? You gotta be efficient with it. I don't have barely enough pipes. She was ready for another trip in our favorite rocket ship. The rocket ship being powered by me crying. All right, pipes, please. Thank you. Undergrounds. I just made a bunch of elbow pipes. That's great. I'm out of iron. Only buildings and modules and inserters. You must have a hell of a factory then. I need to redo that thing I did whenever I did the affiliate push. You'll remember? OGs remember. And I reviewed factories. I know I reviewed NKs, and I was like, holy shit, bestie, this is a hell of a factory. And I mean, it was. It was a hell of a factory. I assume these are all empty. Oh, great. Great, this wasn't planned. I am genuinely considering reloading my save. Because this is a shit show. Good God, this is a different one, bigger? Good God, last one was massive. Oh, fuck my ass. You're shitting my tacos, right? What's wrong here? I forgot that I couldn't combine solid fuel here. I'm an idiot. Can we mix? Yeah, but the problem is that the solution I did for throughput filters, right? Which, why is it happening there? Well, the problem is that the filter. Oh, I guess instead I'm filtering for coal, but I filter for the other. Why do I filter for coal only there? Why did I do that? Okay, so I can actually fix this by... I thought that was an issue with the way I had to filter it, but no, I just chose randomly for those two to filter it differently. That's bizarre. Alright, iron ore. That should fix the problem once I go in and undo all of the damage I've done. Pick up all of this garbage that I don't want. Do 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 do. Alright, I gotta fucking redesign this shit. No, it's not fixed. I don't even know. This whole thing is an ancient solution that fixed a throughput issue. I don't even know if it exists anymore. It might be moot at this point. But now it's just like a legacy thing. I'm just gonna blow some of this shit up. I can't be asked to care. There we go. Clear this off. Basically, I just need to ensure that the fuel is all on one side and the ore is all on one side. Otherwise, it'll fuck up the inputs. Because it'll get backed up, and then it'll have ones that don't get fuel, and then it can't take the fuel, and then, you know, cascading errors from there. Oh. Well, future me is hopefully going to be very thankful to current me for fixing all of past me's shitty idiot mistakes. Okay. Let's fix this dumb thing. I gotta remember how this actually works. Oh, I'm just filtering for iron ore stack. That's why the thing is happening. That should fix it. No. It does not fix it. Oh, do I even need this anymore? I'll be mad at myself if I get rid of it, because I do need the full throughput of the belt. Can I fix it just by... I mean, this is going to be miserable to do. I don't even know if I can get it to work. Actually, I can if I move it. I don't know. It doesn't need to be right there. It can actually be all the way over here. Fuck this power pole in particular. There we go. Okay. I think it's just a side thing. I need to switch sides. Okay, we are not going to immediately connect it. So what this does this does this, and this does this, right? And then we just tell my robots to do it. What are you doing? Oh, you're removing that, that's fine. I was about to start crying. I was about to be, what are you doing? What are you stupid little creatures doing? So I just need to put colon down here, so I just need to switch them. In fact, I think I can fix this in a cool and smart way by just filtering for iron ore here and switching it here. There we go, that fixes it. Holy heck. Problem solved. Also, this is a temporary solution because we will run out of solid fuel at some point. In fact, we've already burned through like 12k. This is confusing. I mean, basically the point is that we want the ore on one side and the fuel on one side, right? And the issue is if we just run the belts in, it'll split it between, and basically it won't get a full throughput of iron onto that side of the belt, which won't fulfill the end of the line, which is a problem we had ages ago. I don't even know if the problem is still applicable at this point. No, I'm not petting you right now. Go away. Stop. You were so needy. She's been so needy lately. She wants constant attention. I don't know what's gotten into her. Okay. We just gotta go to fix this one now. Which is fixable with the same solution. Hopefully. Yes, cool. Constant tension never hurt anybody? That has hurt many people, actually. I would dispute that statement wholeheartedly. Alright. Oh, we're fulfilling the power needs. Somehow. Some fucking how. Alright. Who's ready for nuclear power? Actually, no, I was gonna fix the fluid issues. Thanks, robots. Thanks for that incredibly helpful thing that you just did that I totally needed you to do. I'm not gonna fuck with that. Let's go on this bad boy. Oh, this is full. That's nice. It's just to run a bunch of extra pipes, but more or less. 4, 5. I could actually fix it. If I just did the new pipes, I could actually make this a lot easier, but since when have I ever made things easy? Alright, and how come I can run over the pipes? Why, is that in the mod? Did the mod add that? Or something? What? Go away. Go away. No one wants you. No one wants your stupid elbow pipes. They're actually quite useful, but they're annoying me. Okay. And let's just do a little bit of undergrounding. Ow, I have some heartburn. Oh, shit. Bonk, and I simply cannot rotate. Bonk, and bonk. Okay, so here's my plan. So I'm gonna inject some of these midway down the line. Like so. I need more undergrounds. That's fucking elbow pipes. You think they could make them easier to distinguish. They do be looking pretty similar, right? I'm out of iron. I'm out of iron plates. This just can't be easy today. Okay. The good news is we're almost done solving this crisis. And then we get to go have the fun task of building nuclear power. Which is in itself going to take a long time. Pipes 2 basically means you can run... like the idea is that you can run two different fluids next to each other without them connecting. You can theoretically be more space efficient. Actually, I don't need those. I'm going to blow those up. Where'd they go? Am I blind? Where did they go? I'm not in my inventory anymore. What? Whatever, man. The mystery of the disappearing pipes. That's bizarre. I don't actually know what happened. And use it. This water's not running in there, right? Yeah, no, those are underground, so we're fine. And then we will connect here at the bottom. This base is a tomb. It really is a tomb. The box was a tomb. Shout out to that random French dude. I wonder how he's doing. Mr. Factorio himself. What a character. For anybody who doesn't know, we did a community night where we played a super hard death world, and this random French guy joined us. And he got really mad because we wouldn't design the factory like he wanted us to. And he got like really angry, except he couldn't speak great English, so like it was sort of mangled as to what he was trying to say. And why he ended up declaring that the box was a tomb. The box referring to our factory, of course. And then promptly rage quit. It was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. I just realized I didn't need to do that. That was dumb of me. I can connect that there. That meteorite really said, fuck this radar in particular. Good story. Thank you, Impartial Credit. Also, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, he was like the box. Because like the base was a box. Because we built like walls and everything in sort of box shape. And he was desperate that we build like these little like pillbox bunkers, basically. That were like, you know, a moment like this with a turret inside. And like build those along a chain. And then like he was really desperate for us to like build this wall pattern that looked like this, because it would confuse the hog AI with something like this. And we were like, no, that's dumb. And it's like, maybe he was right about whatever fucking shit, but like I was just like, no, that's no fun. Because the goal was never to win. It was unwinnable. It was not a winnable situation that we were in. That was sort of the appeal, I think, at least to me. But I get not everyone has the same opinions as me. Tragically, not everyone agrees with me. Despite my tendency to be right about everything. Okay, I think these excess pipes are useless. We can probably get rid of those. Goodbye, excess pipes. Hi, dude. Do you agree with me about everything, NK? I don't think we agree about everything. I highly doubt that. There are far too many things to disagree about. Ooh. We do be having a lot of solid fuel. Sure, anything you design more accounts movements to Factorio or Reddit? I mean, I'm sure. It was really more an issue he was just annoying. I don't would have listened to him than anything else. Like, if he'd been more polite about it, maybe actually we would have listened to him, you know? Like, if you're like, hey, you fucking idiots, if you don't do it this way, you're going to die, it's usually a lot, you know, worse for getting people to do what you want, as opposed to like, hey, I have this really great idea that we should try, and here's why it would work well. Let me show it to you, you know? If you want a lesson on winning hearts and minds over, starting from the position of you're a stupid idiot rarely works. Yeah, and also, you know, being bossy in general is not particularly appealing. Oh, okay. Well, this solution is going to work very briefly. Hello, Yaski, how's it going? Welcome, bestie. How you doing? Back to the old cat. I'm not feeling great today, and I just didn't want to. I have to set up like 50 things to stream with the model, and I just felt like with this one, all I have to do is start one program, and I can go live. And also, it's also nice that like I can just do whatever I want. You know, I've buried my head in my paws, you know, several times. Hello, Lumpy Buns. Haven't seen you in a very long time. How you doing? Welcome. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I forget, it adds that little fuzziness there. You see how fuzzy that is? Because when you're in the map mode, it adds the fuzzies. And I remember I commented on that not too long ago. But if you do it right there, it makes the ore look kind of weird. See there on the right side next to Kimpty. Realize what this reminds me of? What reminds you of what? Why is our demand dropped so precipitously? Are we full up on science? Oh. Old Avatar reminds me of the spirits that are in some anime. Do you have any examples? Drop a hot link in the gamer chat. Let's go fix. I can't believe that meteorite managed to completely dismantle my system. In a minute, you're so valid. Take all the time you need. Does that fix it? That's remarkable that the entire power system is reliant on this for some fucking reason. That's great. Oh, we can replace that. And see the feet, tail looks like an end of a ghost. You will see the paws. You want some paw action? There you go. Dr. Von Paws. I was playing with Luna the Gamer Cat on Uno the other day, which was a fun stream if you didn't catch it. I'm sure her VOD is still there. And when she got my little like Discord reactive, I was like, you exposed my paws. You foolish gamer cat. You exposed my paws. That's ghosty with feet. I don't know. I feel like ghosts should be able to have legs and feet. I feel like it's discriminatory. Like ghosts have to be floaty. Why? Maybe we should examine our narrow-minded cultural assumption about what a ghost should and should not look like. You ever think about that? Liberals. Anyway, so is this not connected over here? Like at all? Yeah, it really just just doesn't connect. It simply said, all right, I'm not going to connect. Which is great. Well, now we have 2 redundancies. So that's epic. Anywhere else out of power? You have power? Actually, no, you power yourself, don't you? Okay. Gotta start thinking about nuclear power now. Oh! This is gonna be a pain in the ass. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones. What else do we want with yellow science? Basically nothing. Nuclear locomotive. That sounds fun. And also somewhat pointless, I'm gonna be honest. You see better at nighttime. Tool belt 4 sounds wonderful. Let's grab that bad boy. Oh boy. Okay. Combustible lemons. Huh. Wonder what that's a reference to. Something ancient, I'm sure. Something that only boomers would have. You know what I was gonna do like ages ago? I was going. Okay, let's take a quick second here to just get rid of some garbage. Let's do it. Let's purge some of the garbage. There's a lot of garbage here that we do not need. Hi Saki, how's it going, bestie? OG Kinman? Yeah, I'm just not feeling great today, so I have to set up like 12 things to go live with the model, and I was like, I don't want to do that because I have a bit of a headache. I don't feel great. And it's like, all I have to do is open one program and I can go live if I just do 2D Kempty, so I decided I'd bring 2D Kempty back for a day. Burn Life's house down with the lemons? Interesting. I can't believe you just created that novel phrase out of nowhere, Alencial. You should put that in a video game. That would be pretty, I can't do it anymore, man. I know the feel, it do be a feel. Feels bad, man. You know, like the little frog, little Stanley, as Araxka calls him for reasons unbeknownst to me. Although incredibly funny regardless of the reason. Okay, let's go and do some gaming. How you doing, Saki? It's good to see you, bestie. In case you're wondering, Saki is the one who created the Kempty model that you currently can't see. Not that you all don't already know that. Although maybe there might be a couple new people here who don't know that, actually. Simply shout out Saki Mori Takayuki. Did I spell that right? I did! I saw the Dead by Daylight new. Busy as fuck? I'll bet. You got lots of work things going on and whatnot, I'm sure. Is this energized? Why is this not energized? Is that not connected? That's not connected. Weird. I don't know what happened there. So much work. I hate that for you, bestie. I hope it slows down soon. Commission exploit the seams. Oh my god, that do be a lot of commissions. I couldn't do that. I simply couldn't. I'm too lazy and incapable of what. These cliffs are really hard to see on this biome. Like, it's impossible to tell that's a cliff without, like, really focusing in, you know, and also have shit eyesight. Shoulder and neck tense system on a small puddle. I'm so sorry, bestie. That sounds awful. Just take some Advil or something. I took some Advil. I'm gonna take a lot of Advil lately. That's probably bad. Advil and assorted medicines are not good for you, in case you were wondering. But I think Advil and ones like that are better than acetaminophen. Good old Advil. It gets you through the day. You know, I had a coworker for a while who was like, I had two coworkers actually in my one of my, like, my group at work who didn't take any, like, over-the-counter medicines, and I'm like, you're probably doing the smart thing, but also I have the ouchies, you know. Percentage of my blood these days. Yeah, and also your liver. It's just funny because it's not funny. Wow, a whopping 233 output. Advil makes tummy. Isn't it bad for your liver? I know you're not supposed to take acetaminophen out for a hangover because it'll really fuck up your liver. But that's not Advil. Eat before it. That's a lie. Like, you eat before medicines. You know the 1984 meme that's like, you will eat a meal with this medicine. And it's funny because you probably should, right? Yeah. Gaming. Well, it's nice at the very least that we've got a nice setup to last our power system a while. This can probably actually no, that is currently necessary for the system. I hate everything about this, in case you're wondering. You know what we could do actually? What would be very epic and gamer cool? Bonk. Comes 300 followers. Thank you, bestie. I appreciate it. Finally hit my 2021 follower goal. I mean, November 2021. I borked the joke. It was a good joke on twitter.com, though. Follow me on twitter.com/drvonketty, by the way. I got a little overconfident because we got a bunch of followers in, like, October. I was like, oh, we could hit 300 in November, and then, yeah, that didn't quite work out. But that was kind of funny. We're a little behind schedule. Like, all I'm saying is the moment's coming. The Dr. Von Kitty goes viral. You know, Blob made me kind of sad the other day. He sent me a clip because he originally subscribed. I think when he shows up, I need to thank him. I think he resubscribed for another 6 months. He originally subscribed like the first day of affiliate, my first affiliate stream for 6 months, and he was like, "Okay, you better be streaming in 6 months, Dr. Von Kitty," or whatever the hell he called me back then. And I was like, "Oh, I'll be a partner in 6 months at Blob Boy. Just you wait. I'm on that grind. I'm really passionate about this project." And I was like, "Damn, bro." You don't have to fucking call me out like that. You have to expose me in 4K. Good God. It was not a vibe. That's for damn sure. As you're just taking on an empty stomach because they put the stomach neutralizing stomach acid. Do you ever just feel the acid in your tummy react to something and you're like, this is not what we were probably intended to do to our bodies. And then you keep doing it. I'm referring to vodka specifically. Anyway. By the way, Saki, I think, aren't you almost at 600? Isn't the Saki Marataki Iki almost at 600? I know you were close. 596, a mere 4 followers away. Besties, if you're not already following Saki, you need to. He's a mere 4 followers away from 600. That's awesome. Holy heck. Holy heck. Actually ridiculous. You're simply popping off because you deserve it. What the frack is this? What is this? What is this nonsense? This is not valid. Oh, a stone. Man, we really did just use that whole stone patch, huh? We really said goodbye, stone. For my little shitty thing. Someone that Christmas 400, anything that's spicy or new? It's I don't get Twitch. I've vented about it a lot. I don't want to go too much into it, but like, I've never, because I know streamers who have gained 3,000 followers. And they do nothing but stream a game with like a VTuber avatar, and that's it. They don't have a social media presence. They don't make TikToks. They don't make YouTube. Where do they come from? Where do 100 people per stream sometimes? Where do they come from? I don't understand. What makes Twitch... I mean, what happens is Twitch pushes a stream. That's all I can imagine. Onto recommended. But anyway. Twitch is entirely garbage. I mean, you know, I don't want to act like, oh, you can just blame it all on Twitch, right? Like, oh man, I'm not growing fast enough, it's Twitch's fault. Like, you know, obviously that is somewhat a part of it, and it can be frustrating, but at the end of the day, you know, it's on the streamer to figure it out, right? So plain plastic bottle vodka plenty of times, stomachs just hate some things. Yeah, no, I can't say I've ever sipped plain vodka, or if I have, it was a mistake. I was referring more to a shot kind of moment. Anyway, what was I doing before I started talking about vodka and ranting about Twitch? Anyway, oh my God, what's up, bestie? My first drink was straight vodka. Like, you just drank vodka out of a glass? That sounds miserable. I think I did that like once, maybe. And I realized how bad it was. You know, like straight whiskey, but straight vodka, ugh. Maybe if it's flavored. But if you're talking like the shitty plastic bottle, like Smirnoff, God forbid. God bless. Why are there so many meteorites here? Horrible had regrets. I'll bet. That does not sound pleasant. Worst experience I ever had with Smirnoff. Most one I ever had was Everclear. Any alcoholics in the gamer chat, you know what Everclear is. It's not good. Shoot straight vodka from shotguns with my family. I love that for you, bestie. That does sound like something. Straight vodka when I need to get to sleep in a hurry. That doesn't sound great. Maybe you should try like melatonin or Ambien. I don't know. We should move off of this topic. So the 190 Everclear, yeah, the US legal one. The other ones, I don't know, man. It wasn't my Everclear, that's for damn sure. Anyway. Hello, Lunar. Welcome, bestie. How's it going? Don't mind me just shouting out Lunar Awoken. How was the rest of your stream, bestie? I only caught a bit of it. I don't want to make nuclear power, y'all. I don't want to make nuclear power. Hello, no-name friend. Welcome. Good to see you. How you doing? A glass of milk. That stuff gets me going. Milk do be good. I love me some soy milk. Get that shit flavored with vanilla. It pops off. But as I ran around to get some goodies. Did you get the outfit you were trying to get? I'm doing okay, no-name friend. I've had a bit of a headache. Not feeling great. Just doing a vibey chill stream where I simply do a little lumptul champing. Just a lumptul champing. Should I go to the bottom nuclear or this nuclear? Or the bottom one? I got the dress. That's awesome, bestie. It is so awesome. I love that for you. You were simply a gamer. You were simply the gamerest gamer ever to game. Drink some water for your head. Imagine drinking water. You think I don't have a hydrate redeem for a reason? Wait, you think... Do you think there's no reason why I... Do you think there's... Oh, oops. Damn. If only. If only. Oh, I need sulfuric acid. Dr. Von Dummy, how could you say such a thing? I am quite displeased by that redeem. You've hurt my feelings. How the fuck am I gonna get sulfuric acid here? What do you even need for sulfuric acid? What do you need? Iron plate, sulfur, and water. Should I guess I'll just pipe it. Let's pipe it. Do I have sulfur down here? I don't, do I? I can get banned for a mere 10k points. For the rest of stream, you can get banned. I was just ranting about that earlier, actually. I had a whole Dr. Monk rant about it. I was merely having a little conversation. Just a Limto conversation. I don't know if I can handle the Lunar Awoken. The Lunar Awoken getting banned in my channel. I don't know if my heart could handle it. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, what happens if, because Lunar's a VIP, but if I ban, do you lose your VIP status? Would you simply get it taken away? Limto conversation. What the hell is that emote? How did you get Dr. Von Dogby to look like that? What is square? What the hell is that? What is that? Oh, you did it with channel points. Modifying them out. Draw an owl cat. What is an owl cat? Like a cat hybrid with an owl? Emote to modify. I see. Very well. Gotta go AFK. Sounds good, bestie. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Let me pause the game. Okay. So you just a cat like an owl? Like an owl with cat ears? Or is there a specific thing that's an owl cat that I should be aware of and I'm not? I don't want to Google it because I don't want to get any like preconceived notions. Up to you? Okay. Alright. I wasn't sure if like there was an owl cat in particular. Like you had a division. Or like, oh, it's from, you know, the video game or whatever. But no, you just mean, okay. So what does an owl look like? Well, I've been watching Harry Potter recently. So that might help me on my endeavor. Let's see. It's sort of got, it's got like the little... So we're going to start with an owl and we're going to, you know, here's the owl. He's got a big old body. You know, big old flappy wings. And he's got little talons, right? Like, I'm an owl. Old Kipty is beautiful. Thank you, bestie. It was made by a dear friend of mine, also from Australia, which is funny enough. What is that? What's the owl emote? That's cute. Alright, and then owl's got like the big old eyes, right? Like, oh, I'm an owl. You know? And it's like, fill tool. What do the pupils look like on an owl? Would it just be like Sword Fight the most beautiful? So true, bestie. So true and valid. Owls have beaks, right? It's like, oh, I'm an owl with a... That's not what I was going for. With a beak. You know? That's his beak. Okay, now he needs to be a cat. Okay, let's give him some feathers, actually. Just, you know, a little feather action. Alright, now we gotta make him a cat. So he's probably gotta have like a big old floofy tail, right? Like, oh my god. that turned into something, alright. And then he's gotta have big old whiskers, right? Because he's an owl cat. And then big old... Oh, I missed your message. They call you Owl Kitten? I love that, bestie. I love that for you. Okay, and then, oh here, well, if it's you, then let me, Nope. Oh no. Like an owl, giant piece of shit behind it. Listen, I never claimed to be an artiste. I never claimed to be an artiste. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Okay, we gotta give it big old cat ears. You know, like, oh. It's like a bunny rabbit. That's bad. That's no good. How do the ears... How are they gonna work with like the little owl horns? How's it gonna work? Owlcat Game Studios have a logo? Yeah, well, I didn't want to look it up unless Lunar had like a specific thing in mind. For me to draw, because I wanted to sort of do it for my own inspiration, you know. My buddy got the 3D glasses vision. Well, it's you know, Lunar has a red. It's a red and blue, right? Well, it's kind of more of a faded blue, isn't it? Like that. Oh, oops. That's probably more accurate, right? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna Like the Pathfinder games. Sounds familiar. Like the Pathfinder D&D. You know, little pink ears. Little pink ears. Wiggle ears, as Lunar calls it. Which is a gift now, by the way, which I'm so glad you did that, bestie, because I know you were about to, like, blow up and die from that. Little floofy ears. Nice and floofy. Oh, we should do an ooh-woo. An ooh-woo, you're so right, Lunar Awoken. So true and valid. Got that motion sickness. I was about to say I love that for you, but no, I hate that for you, actually. Get a little ooh-woo action going. There we go. There we go. All right, this looks like a creature that's taken a number of concoctions of narcotics. D&D, like, yeah, I don't think I would be a huge fan. I think it's probably a little more complicated than I can go for. And we got to do like kitty paws, right? So like maybe we'll just kind of, you know, got those toe beans, you know. Looks like little booties. Little rain boots. What else should the owl cat have? Okay, let's Lunar Owl Kitten. Oh fuck. It's cute. You know, it's not the worst thing, to be honest. I mean, I'm no artiste, but it could have turned out a lot worse, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, is there anything else to add? Maybe I should have made the wings like spread as opposed to down. Although if I tried to do, you know, it'd probably end up looking like a bat. I have inspiration to make Owl Cat. I like Lunar's gonna make Owl Cat and just like blow mine out of the water. I'm trying to think of what else to add here. Maybe this is the complete drawing. Oh. Yeah, it looks awful. I want it to just, you know, go a little further down. There we go. Okay, and then we'll sign it. If it's gonna pair one day, you got it, bestie. You got it. Alright. Dash. Dr. Von. I don't know how to do cursive K. Kitty. Bow. Boom. Done. Back to gaming. Lunar Owl Kitten, everybody. What a piece of art. Let me crop this down to a proper size. There we go. I will post the art for you now. Can I post it, bestie? Can I post it publicly? Or do you want it secretly? Just for you? Alright, here we go. Dr. Monkadoodle. At Lunar Awoken. Got treasure of the world. You got it, bestie. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Well, my Dr. Von Kitty, my scuffed Dr. Von Kitty signature. Okay. Anyway. There you go, besties. There's an insight into what Dr. Von Doodle gets you. I think it's a pretty good redeem, honestly. And anything you want, I'll doodle it. But then TOS, of course. And also just reason. Oh. Dr. Vonkel's so true and valid, bestie. Making that a redeem now? You should. Yours would actually be, you know, not Garbo. Yours would actually be good. Actually be quite quality. What is happening here? What? What? Oh, fuck my ass. I didn't think about this. I'll blow up and die. Oh shit. Not supposed to be getting any iron ore through there. And then this needs to be iron. Oh god. You know what? Fuck throughput. I can't be asked to care. Just stop. Please. I'm begging you. Please. Just work, man. I just need you to work. Crazy complex. It's actually simpler than you think. The complexity is deceiving in a way. I want this to do this, and then this to do this, and this to do this. And then they'll recombine. So we'll have them recombine here. And then do that. And then do this. Why is there no fuel getting through? There we go. Had to grab a little bit. And then that does that. And then we split it. This is going to cause throughput issues, by the way, but it goes onto a yellow button anyway, so it actually doesn't even matter. And that fixes that. Cool. Oh no. Where does this coal go? Oh god. This game is really just doing everything in its power to torment me right now. I mean, well and truly everything in its power. To be fair, this is all on me. I cannot act like any of this was on some power beyond me, except for the fact that maybe my resource spawn was bad. Well, I need coal to get through here, so I'm gonna have to make a bypass for you. No, I'm not listening to the dog song. I do not have it in my heart right now to listen to the dog song. And you're gonna just do a little yeet here. You're gonna go in a fucking warehouse. I need steel. Give steel, please. A warehouse, like a house that turns into a wolf? Whoa. Crazy. You ever just start talking and then immediately regret it? Like, huh. I do be saying those words, despite having really no motivation to do so. And then bonk that. Honestly, ideally, this should feed into a loop. Or house that is aware of itself. Good point. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just game here. I just engage in a little gaming. The best part is that it's just out of coal. There we go. That'll run for a minute. And then hopefully coal will get here sooner rather than later. Yeah, there we go. See, it's flowing. Albeit slowly. You know what's funny? I never actually put the speed mods in. I came over to put speed mods in and I just simply did not do it. Maybe I need to filter out solid fuel back here is what I need to do. And then feed it back down into a loop. That's a lot of work. Oh. But I'm gonna do it. But you know what? I am done creating problems for future Dr. Von Kitty to solve. Future Dr. Von Kitty has suffered enough. I've reached the stage of... Oh, I just realized there's a coal patch here. I mean, it's bad. It's garbo and not worth it, but it is there. Can they change the look of these little water paths? They change the look a little bit. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I need to filter this. I didn't filter it. I am a fool. You will filter out solid fuel to the left. There we go. And then this will filter back in. Needs to go further down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. I don't know, man. I'm out of underground belts. Oh boy, I have no gear wheels. No, I think I have enough to make maybe a couple. Fuck it. Dude, whatever. The factorio gods are dead. They don't speak to us anymore. And then we'll recombine right here. In fact, we're gonna do a 3-to-2 balancer because I'm gonna be smart. 3-to-2. I forgot how fucking massive 3-to-2 balancers are. They do be substantial. Bonk, and we'll let the robots do it. Just save myself a little bit of suffering. There we go. The gods may have gone, but you still have a chat. I do be having the Factorio chat to keep me going. That is very true, besties. So true and valid. Oh, sorry. I was about to say I'm doing a lentil stretch, but that was a fucking monstrous stretch is what that was. Alright, let's take a quick run down here. Do I have any car? I don't have a car on me. Whatever. We'll just run. I'm going a nice stroll. How's everybody doing this fine evening? As I stroll through the winter wasteland. There's a lot of issues that we're gonna run into. Like a substantial quantity of issues. And I do not have a solution to them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know where I ran too far down. Because we just don't have coal. I guess go kill a bunch of hogs. All I can figure. Bonk. Dinner? Like are you going to dinner? Is there something I should be eating for dinner? Am I dinner? Hello, 3 Hour. How's it going? Welcome. In the meadow, I can build a factory and pretend that it's not killing the planet. Mm-hmm. Do you know what? You're right. That's sort of the thesis of Factorio in a way. You just sort of pretend. Like, oh, well, you know, I watched a great video on it actually recently. I'd watched it many years ago and I rewatched it lately. It's very good. It's by Folding Ideas. It's a video essayist. All the above. I love that for you. Well, welcome. How's it going, 3R? You here to watch some good Factorio gameplay? Because... oh... Are those broken or is it still working? They work. They're fine. Whatever. There's no cause for alarm. Oh, this one's finally done. There's no war in Factorio, whatever. Let's repair these bad boys. Thank you, little robot. Eating homemade spaghetti. Thought you asked what we were doing. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's valid. I'm gonna be honest, and this is a message to everyone. If I ask a question, you usually will want to include context for the answer because I will forget within seconds. I'm so bad. I do it. I'll ask a person a specific question like, "Hey, what is an up dog?" And they're like, "Nothing much. What's up with you?" You know. I don't know where I was going with this. I think I had a point that I was driving at, and then I did not explain what the point of the point was. So then the point was lost. It became a little dull, so it was no longer a point. It was just kind of blunt. Except it wasn't blunt in the way that like I'm clearly expressing. You know, sometimes we're like blunt, like, oh, I'm being blunt with you right now. Like, you know, you're not like, you know, being all you know, clean about it. You're just hitting it snappy, you know. But that wasn't what I was saying. What are we talking about? You did fine. Bessie, I just went on like a 2-minute rant about I don't even know what. This sounds like me. Well, welcome, because you know if you want to watch a scuffed Factorio streamer, Ironically, you would fix your terms for finishing, and you forgot that you were explaining that you forget. Ha, yep, yep, that was the joke. It definitely wasn't just me rambling incoherently. To be fair, I think a lot of the things that people think I say that are funny are really just me talking out of my ass and then somehow ending up in comedy gold. The amount of unintentional puns I've learned just when I make an unintentional pun to pretend like it was intentional. Because I make so many of them. I've just sort of learned, you know, I've got to accept the hand you're given, you know. What's that song? It's like the hand you're given. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm not crazy, right? Well, I'm a little crazy, but I mean, I'm not making that up, right? That is a song. Pretty severe cognitive issues sounds like me. Yeah. You really do be like that sometimes here on this gamer world. I gotta make sulfuric. I don't want to make nuclear power, man. I don't want to do it. I really don't. But I need to. I mean, I make sulfuric acid here, right? So I can just throw up a scuffed sulfuric acid setup like right here. And then just pump it down. Should I put it in a train? It's completely normal. Well, I don't know about completely normal. It's normal for a pink VTubing cat, though, so it's fine. Is it worth making a train? Because that do have to be going a long way. I feel like just for a finish, just like a train would make a lot of sense. I've not actually made a single train this entire playthrough, which is kind of funny, honestly. This may be the moment where that ends. Of course, the actual process of making rail. Is that? Please tell me that's not changed in this mod. No. Okay. Well, the good news is we have a lot of that garbage in storage, so hopefully we don't need to automate it. Oh, hey, a car. Convenient. I was looking to cross the factory anyway. Nope. Bonked some trees. Smoke trees. Oh. I bonked another random car that I just have here for reasons. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a happy little setup. Just the happiest little setup that ever was. It'll be nice and pretty. How am I doing on solid fuel? I'm gonna run out soon. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna run out. Oh, I'm so low. I have 30k. 10 hours of work. My brain is a potato. My brain is always a potato. My brain is a twice baked potato. Y'all heard of twice baked? It's like really good at twice baked potato. It's like you bake it, and then you scoop it out, and you put the scooped stuff in like the hollowed out like skin of the potato, and you bake it again. It's just like mashed, just like a mashed baked potato. It's really good. What was I doing? Enough cars, so we always be a car near you. See, you understand my strategy. So you're immediately picking up what I'm putting down. That's how I operate. I just, you know, if I overbuild and am inefficient about everything, eventually it ends up becoming efficient in a way, you know. So in the end, the haters lose. The haters be like, man, I never should have doubted Dr. Von Kitty and his genius plan. Rail. Where is rail? Down here, right? Yeah. Okay. Shame I blew up all of that stone, huh? Remember when I had like a huge box of stone? I was like, I'll never need this, and I exploded. Uh-oh. No, that's fine. You know, dude, could one of these hit the boat and blow the boat up? Make the inside of the mashed potatoes and add bacon? Yeah, that sounds pretty poggers. Well, this is great. I don't know if I even have any stone stored anywhere. Again, past Dr. Von Kitty loves fucking current Dr. Von Kitty over. Sometimes I question myself. I mean, I guess it is an insight into the philosophy of, hey, let me push all of these problems to a future date. This truly teaches you why that's not always, in fact, it's usually a bad solution. I'm actually out of steel for once. Almost always I have a huge excess of steel, but I'm actually out. Which is, oh my god. This world is very scuffed. Like, I'm having doubts. Let's see, please tell me I have some steel in here. Okay, I know where I I gotta go get steel. I don't want to, but I know where I gotta go. Put all this away. Future me's pretty good at handling problems to pick them all up. Yeah, I mean, I very nice person. Quite pleasant, actually. I don't know if I would want to have a coffee with future Dr. Von Getty. He's a son of a bitch. That's for sure. Oh, God. Okay. We can probably make this a stack inserter, right? There you go. Here's some iron sticks for you. And then we're gonna have to go get steel by stealing it off. Stealing it off of the main bus? Ha 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 ha. Funny joke, Mr. VTubing cat. You really got them. You really showed them. Is this iron? And I do be low on iron. I'm low on everything. I don't know why I'm like, oh man, I'm low on X. Like, no, bro, you're just low on everything. I'm just like, should I go get more resources and start thinking about, like, maybe I'm trying to progress too far because I'm just being obstinate. Maybe it's time I set up a proper rail system and go kill a bunch of hogs and start producing a bunch of plates and stuff offsite and shipping them in. We might be at that point, I'm gonna be honest. As I kind of reflect back on it. Look at all of these useless walls. I wish there was a way to mass get rid of walls that didn't involve my robots picking them up, because I just don't want them. I don't want those walls. Those walls are in my way. They're useless. Useless, I say. Crying. Okay. And we will give you some steel. And you'll make rail for me. Mess with them and destroy them in a chest. I mean, that's the way I do it. I just wish there was a way to, like, say pick up and delete. You know, just remove the middleman. Why is this like this? I resent everything about this. Oh shit. Is this out? This still has 2K stone. Actually, there's quite a bit of stone left here, isn't there? Wow. I'm kind of shocked by that. 10K, 90K iron right here. For my original little patches here. It's actually 4K coal. Anyway. I guess I should start setting up... No. I don't know what to invest my resources in right now, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, I went to all of this work to get yellow science so I could set up a logistics system. Like, well, I'm actually kind of out of resources. So can I even afford to set up a logistics system right now? Like, that might be an unwise investment of my currently, like, severely limited resources. Like, iron, we have that patch there. We have this copper patch that'll probably last a while. Although I really probably should have built a train for that, I'm gonna be honest. And then we'll have to go find coal somewhere. God only knows where. I just need to explore. I need to get in a little silly little car and go on a silly little drive. I might try to play some off stream. Looks like a good train map. You know, this is a rail world. I don't know if one of my mods changed the way the rail world works though. Because I mean, the fact that, you know, I have so little coal. Like, I had this coal patch, and then a tiny, like, I had 3 kind of relatively small coal patches in a triangle here. And then none other here, except for this one. Which is pretty bad, right? And then this one on a fucking island. So I've just not been blessed with my resource spawns in this world. And then I think somehow the real world, it might be, I wonder if it's impossible for resources to spawn on this part of the biome. And I have a massive one like that here. So if I've just been sort of fucked by biome, though, no, there's copper here. So I've just been unlucky, I guess. Okay. We really need to make nuclear power. Of course, we need a lot of stuff for nuclear power. Again, very expensive capital investment. Is a usable landfill the one with the hole? I mean, yeah. But it's very small. you know? Like, it's dense, but you can't fit a lot of drills on there. And then this one's kind of the same way. And uranium yet? No, I don't. So I don't know what the best way. I'm actually, this is the first time I've ever played Factorio and been completely stumped about what to do, because, like, genuinely worried that I'm gonna have a complete collapse of my factory. Because I've made a lot of bad choices leading this point. So I'm having kind of a existential crisis in terms of my Factorio game. I'm running out of everything. Like, my entire power system is currently dependent on the... last I checked about 20 minutes ago, it was 30,000. What are we at now? A little less than 30,000. Solid fuel. Almost my entire power... Like, this is all the coal I have, which is currently backed up. Because it combines with solid fuel. You better hurry. I mean, that's the issue, but then it's like, it's going to be a whole process. And what happens if I run out? What do I do? I guess hurry. All I can do, but then I gotta wait. Right now I'm waiting for rails. To get enough rails for my sulfuric acid. What? Bro. No, I'm done. I'm done. I cannot. I will go kill that, but I'm done. I cannot deal with that right now. I have too much of a headache. I'm sorry, bestie. I got too much of a headache to deal with this right now. I'm not giving up. I'll come back. Although part of me is genuinely wondering if this save is just fucked. Oh shit, I was pressing the wrong button. I did more damage to myself there than the hog did. I don't have any stone. Whatever. Separate steam from the base, transfer coal manually, and power only the minimum things needed to progress. I mean, I guess basically that would be what I do. It's just shut down the entire base. But then it's like, I gotta have some parts operating. Like sulfuric acid and stuff. It's just gonna be a mess. This is maybe the most messy Factorio game I've ever had. Like, ever. Oh. So I got an important email. Hello, Big Daddy Cowboy. How's it going? Welcome. I love the username. Bad timing if you're here to watch some Factorio. I hate to tell you, bestie. Unfortunately, I think I'll probably do a little bit of just chatting. I think I'm about to call it in Factorio. But if you haven't been watching, I've just been describing how my entire factory is collapsing at the seams. Like, part of me is like, okay, well, I could restart and use my newfound knowledge to progress much faster, but again, I've already sunk like 50 hours into the save on stream. Maybe the real solution is just to play Dyson's Sphere program. I mean, it seems like if I can get uranium up and running fast enough and get my nuclear power plant going. Stream was fun too, sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, but it's more the stream aspect of it, right? It's like, I really don't think it's going to be great content for me to do the exact same thing I just did all over again, you know? Like, I think the whole point of the modded playthrough is to get to the modded part. Although I think this pack itself, playing with AAI was a terrible mistake, because that's just made it... I should have just played with space exploration and nothing else. But obviously, you know, hindsight and all that. I mean, if I get the nuclear power plant running, that solves the power issue. And then I just need to design a train system. Although the problem is these bodies of water, like my base basically exists in this Y formation here, right? Just to make sure you can see my mouse pointer. With like two massive oceans, or sea, I guess seas probably is more accurate in Factorio, on all three sides. So it's like, what would a train system even, like, I guess it would have to kind of wind around a little bit, right? Intersection blueprints and give me my book, that may be useful, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always done roundabouts, which I know is sort of the cardinal sin in Factorio because it's bad, but I hate signaling. I'm so bad at it. If it hasn't become apparent, I'm not good at Factorio. Like, I have the base technical knowledge insofar as I know what, like, the terms are, and I know ratios and all that stuff. My execution is a little unfortunate. I mean, that becomes quickly obvious just, like, looking at the way I play this game, right? Like, oh, yeah, well. Looks fine to me. I mean, it's just more... It lacks a certain elegance, you know, a certain je ne sais quoi about it. And I'm not very good at planning ahead. So and then I'm constantly, as I said earlier, I'm constantly like, oh, I'll deal with that later. You know, I passed the buck to future me. And now here's future me sort of crushed by the weight of all of the dumb things that I have done in the past, you know, however long I've been playing this save. That are now starting, because I remember, like, you know, probably 2 months ago at this point, making a joke like, oh, I'll fix the power system, because I've only won that long ago, because I was talking about making nuclear, and I was like, actually, the steam power will last long enough. We don't need the nuclear quite yet. And now I'm here like, oh shit. I guess the other alternative to the nuclear idea, obviously nuclear will need to get built, so maybe that's just it. I should just do it. But I could set up the train system now and go find some coal to bring in to ensure that we have enough to run our steam power until we can get the nuclear up. But I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. That might be a little extraneous. The other alternative is I turn on cheat mod and I give myself a bunch of nukes and I nuke the entire base. It's been a long time to see more coal. It's just inefficient. I mean, I prefer solar, personally. That's been like a whole meme on my channel since I started playing Factorio, like, you know, July 2021. But, again, this whole C setup really doesn't make that very feasible. I don't know where I would put the solar power. I guess, like, maybe a big brick here or something. But again, I think just the sheer capital requirement will disincentivize that. See, it also requires glass for solar panels in this mod. Which makes it even more complicated than it is in terms of the sheer amount of, you know, resources you have to invest in that. I was gonna say, it's kind of funny that solar panels are so much more expensive than batteries. Sent the book. Thank you, I appreciate it. You can post it in the live channel too if you want to share it with the general public. So it's very pricey. Well, I mean, the benefit is it's just you just drop it, right? Once you have the panels, once you have RoboPorts, panels, batteries, and the big poles, what are those called? Fuck, the name's escaping me. These things. Substations. If you have those in storage, you can just plonk down the blueprint ad infinitum, right? As long as you have the space to do it. And then the robots just do it for you. Because if you get, you know, the one, like, classic blueprint off factorioprints.com or whatever, it just expands itself, essentially. Versus nuclear, obviously you build big, but then you got to go through the whole process of building a new reactor each time. And obviously, you know, bigger reactors are better and more efficient, but then it's sort of a limitation of, well... And then also it just requires a lot more effort to invest in because, of course, it is fuel-based. So then you have to go through the whole process of getting uranium set up, and then going through the refinement of uranium, and then setting up Kovarex process, and then setting up fuel refinement, and then setting up, you know, the reuse of spent fuel. I mean, it's a whole process, right? The investment, yeah, I had to wait for the 40 U235. Yeah, so I mean, you know, they both have their downsides. I'm generally of the opinion that if you have the space, solar is better. Though nuclear, if you're looking for power density in terms of area, obviously is better. And I think in a mega factory situation, nuclear is pretty much inevitable, just because it's so scalable due to the way the neighbor bonuses work on reactors. Endless dirt cheap compact power. I mean, kind of. It's just a process to set up a new reactor each time. So then it's sort of a question of, well, because like, you know, I'm going to build a 4-unit reactor, right? But obviously that's not as efficient as it can be, and it's not. And then like when you have to build a second one, it's just a hassle to, you got to set up all the inputs and then getting the water in, I think is really the most frustrating part in my opinion. Just because you have to hook up all the pipes and stuff. So it's sort of compared to solar. It's like solar, I need more power. I just copy paste a blueprint and the robots do it for me. Nuclear, I need more power. I got to invest, you know, like an hour into building a new reactor. So sort of as a long-term solution in Factorio, you know, if you're really looking to like scale into like multiple gigawatts, really like into the double digits of gigawatts, you can blueprint nuclear. Yeah, but I mean, the process of setting up pipes and fluids and stuff, you know, it's not, you know, a copy paste go like solar is. Because nuclear, you know, you got to set up the fluid inputs and stuff. And it do be requiring a lot of water. If it required less water, I would say that's less of a factor, but it does require a lot of water. Oh, I think I'm going to build the reactor here. Rather than ship anything. I can just move the power up. I also need to find some stone. I need to make a big landfill factory, and I need to landfill all of this. Reactor, worry about fuel later. Like, what? What? But you need fuel for the reactor to work. What do you mean? You can't just plop a reactor down and have it work. Build the reactor and then set up uranium? What's your reasoning there, bestie? What's your rationale? Let's see what kind of rail we've got now. I already made rail. That's really funny. Tactical building? Yeah, but uranium takes time. My understanding is I want to see you build a reactor. I mean, I will build a reactor, but I mean, it's smarter to make fuel because there's a time sink into making fuel, at which point I could probably make the reactor then, right? Tonight? Absolutely not. Y'all are lucky I just rage quit a couple minutes ago. I was close. I was in the vicinity of just giving up. Okay. Let's make a couple chemical plants. We'll at least get this set up. But I am running out of steam. And I'm sorry, I generally am not trying to be obstinate. It's just I don't feel great. In fact, Factorio is not the best game to play when you have a bit of a headache. Also, did not when it's just being endlessly frustrating for reasons beyond mortal comprehension. Oh, I need that steel. Two chemical plants should be fine, right? I should produce plenty of sulfuric acid. Can I do a little bonk? I can, although my inventory is full. Put that in there. Okay. And then underground. I hate when your inventory gets full. I just absolutely hate it. It's just not a fun experience. I'm out of green circuits. Did I research tool belt? Power armor. Why have I never researched power armor? Cold or warm compress for the doctor? Probably a warm compress would feel best. I think. For like just a straight up headache. Isn't like I'm feverish or anything. I hope not, I don't feel feverish. I'm never very good at telling when I have a fever though. People are like, oh man, I got a fever. I'm like, I always feel a strange temperature. Caffeine unless you have a tolerance. I don't have a, I mean, I can, you know, I don't like get all off the walls from caffeine. Caffeine doesn't have a huge effect on me. But I mean, I notice a little bit of an effect. a elemental effect. I'm out of everything. Let's go get some essentials. Headaches with tolerance causes them. Yeah, I don't drink enough, I think, to cause a huge issue with it. I'm not like a multiple cups of coffee a day kind of person. Cut out caffeine has been hard. Yeah, no, when you cut out, I've cut out a lot of stuff recently from my diet, and it's not always easy. It can be, you know, quite a bit at times. I need some copper wires, please. Get rid of the walls. Fuck the walls. Let's get rid of these too. Thank God they increased the stacking of low density structures, though. Bless the developers of whatever mod that did that is space exploration. Bless the developers of space exploration for granting upon us such a divine thing. And then we will say, make some stuff, and it will be poggers, and a big gaming moment. We'll just kind of ba-dum, dum, ba-dum, bum. I didn't think this through. I forgot. Maybe I'm gonna say it. Not even gonna. I simply cannot. You all know what's happening. You understand. You will probably, or you don't, and you just think I'm insane. In which case, you're so valid. Bonk, 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 bonk. my inordinately scuffed setup. There we go. Pump it into a buffer tank. And then pump it out. That's an offshore pump. Do I have a normal pump? Doesn't look like it. Pump. 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 As they say. You may ask who they is? Don't think about it too hard. You'll be happier that way. Oh. Hate when that happens. Happened again. Please don't happen again. I don't think I can take it emotionally. That definitely is not going to work. Just do one of these moments. Beautiful. 10 out of 10, Dr. Von Kitty. What I don't know, what something again. I couldn't come up with a funny joke in time. Let's go ahead and get rid of this pipe as well. This pipe has been sitting here to you know, divide the imaginary line between hypothetical bus and hypothetical crafting. Even though obviously now we have sort of gotten past that point. Where should the train be? I guess I need to make a landfill bridge, so that won't really work. That won't really work, will it? Oh my god, I just realized they removed the fusion reactor. Oh no. No, no, no. Besties, please. Please, no. Maybe pause the research. Yeah, that would probably be smart. Probably wise, wouldn't it? Don't tell me I gotta actually put nuclear fuel. I do. Ugh, I hate that. 300 kilowatts, bruh. That's some bullshit. Okay. I'm gonna get some landfill, I think. Build a nice little landfill bridge. Actually, let's bring the car. Let's bring the big boy. I don't remember what it's called. It's like the Oranos or something. It's the Warden. That wasn't close. Yo, it's from a whole reactor. That's such garb. I was about to say, like, what the fuck? What kind of fucking SMR is that? Bullshit. That's some hog shit if I ever saw one. Saw some. Saw it. I don't know. Saw something. Yeah, I've never seen the Saw films. I have no desire to watch them. I don't like body horror. I was talking about this last stream, I think. Maybe. Yeah, because I was talking about how I don't like Outlast for that reason. I'm just not, I find body horror cheap and repetitive and boring and not really true horror. I go, no, wouldn't it be horrifying if X terrible thing happened to your body? Like, yeah, it's fucking Dedoy. Where is landfill? Here? Yeah, here. Hopefully I have enough. Maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps a bit of landfill for me? And that's that. Oh, we already have a little landfill in there, actually. That's nice. Just fill it up. And we begin our slow return journey. I'm pretty sure all this would fit in a normal car, by the way. I love the Dr. Monkemti mode.
What's this?
Gasp.
Steps on a landmine and blows up.
Keeney 1 heart, Keeney 1 part, Travanko Keeney 1 part, Keeney 1 heart.
Kenny, thank you for resubscribing, Bestie. Thank you, Cute Kaiju, for following. Welcome. Kenny Bestie, how you doing? I just dropped by Kenny's stream today to drop a little resub. 7 whole months, huh? That's crazy. Yeah, Kenny's been playing some RimWorld, which I want to play on stream at some point. I was watching you play it a little bit, Kenny, and I was like, damn, I do be wanting to play it. I do be wanting to play some RimWorld. I don't have any stone. Hello, Blobboy, how's it going, bestie? I am live playing Factorio. You're very lucky. I came very close to rage quit. But a couple gamers in the gamer chat talked me out of it. Although I am gonna end relatively soon. I got a bit of a headache. Yeah, if you aren't following Keeney, you better. What the fuck was that? Did y'all see that? Big red circle with 12 red arrows. Did you see it? I remember when I'm working on my car. I hope you've been well. I'm hanging in there. I definitely don't feel great today, but I'm hanging in there. I think we all are at this point. Yeah, we got No Name Friend, Keeney, NK, and more. We got a whole set of gamers right now. The whole crew engaging in some gaming. Truly a pleasure. And 3Aru, a new person. Oh. Alencio acknowledged. We love Alencio. To be fair, if only Alencio could be a VIP. Right, I want y'all's opinion. Should I make Alencio a VIP? Should I finally go ahead and make Alencio a VIP? I know I've been making jokes for a long time about making Alencio a VIP. It's good. I'm glad to be here. I'm so glad you're here, bestie. It's a pleasure. One of the OGs, one of the first people we rated playing Factorio, funnily enough. I don't think I was even affiliated back then. You feel it's right? That's fair. Unless you can cope about it. The duality of humanity. on display right there. If you feel it's right and cope about it. Inhale some copium, why don't you? I'm gonna take a fat hit of copium right now. I'm coping. I'm engaging in some copium. We support your choice always. I saw it again. What the hell was that? Is that my suit getting power from the grid? From the induction coil? Is that what's happening? Big red circle, 12 red arrows. Did you see it? What the heck? Why does this keep happening? Honk. Anyway, yeah, Blobboy, you've sort of missed the existential crisis I've had for the past 2 hours of stream, which is the entire factory has gone to shit. And as you recall it, Blobboy, I have a gasp.
Steps on a landmine and blows up.
Thank you, Blob, for gifting a sub to Alencio. Very epic and poggers. And also, I should note, thank you, Blob, for resubscribing for 6 months the other day. Vibe check. So yeah, I was about to get into the vibe check. The vibes are chaotic and tough. They're not great vibes right now. And the reason for that is that you recall I've often said, oh, future Dr. Von Kitty will solve that. That's a future me problem. Well, all of those times I've said that have now caught up to me because it all started when we had a blackout. and I had to go through a whole process. I had to island the steam power in order to restart it, because now they made it that water and of course electric inserter is part of it, but also water requires power, so you can imagine that can lead to cascading failures. And then I realized, well, I'm out of coal. Oh, I'm running out of iron. I'm running out of everything. I have no coal near me. I have no good resource patches near me. There's a bunch of hogs that are probably going to start attacking me soon. And I got to start making a power alternative, because I'm currently relying on solid fuel, which we are very rapidly running out of. In fact, we are down to, what, about 27k now. Made me laugh 3 times, like 5 minutes of watching. From being here, I don't know if I said this, but you make good content. Gasp. I mean, you know, yep. You're gonna go set it past Kempty. You know what's funny? Past Kempty always nay-nays on future Kempty. And current Kempty is constantly nay-naying on past Kempty. For nay-naying on future Kempty, which is currently current Kempty. But I know I will keep going on to future Kempty, and I will nay-nay on future Kempty by pushing off a problem. And then, like, a month from now, I'm gonna be ranting at y'all again, as I tend to do, about how mad I am at past me for causing future it'll be current me then, but it will be future me from the perspective of current me. We mad at past me, but of course past me is current me. And then there's pastor me, which is the past me that I'm currently mad at. You understand. Still easier to follow than the Doctor Who timeline. Dehydration is a common cause of headaches. I should probably drink water. I should probably have a hydrate routine. The hours worth of resources and storage drinks are mildly upset with AI. Yeah. I do that a lot, actually. You know, can I see, like, in the production tab the amount of resources I've destroyed? Will that show me? I guess not. I mean, you can see things I've just blown up. So I'm pretty sure most of these were me blowing things up. I blew up 4 storehouses. How many chests have I blown up? 10 iron chests, 6 steel chests. Oh god. That's pretty bad. 2 strong boxes. Yeah. It turns out, in a game like Factorio, where sort of the whole thing is that you're unsustainable, right? I've managed to somehow become less sustainable. What cost to hydrate be? 100,000 to make me drink 1 sip of water. I decline to drink water, you fools. You cannot make me. You cannot force my hand into drinking the devil's water. What do I look like? Some kind of gamer? You think I'm epic? Chug Jug for you. The #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite. We about to get water show. Oh my god, I gotta find the addicted to water meme now. Y'all know the addicted to water meme? Here we go. This is a pretty dank meme. This is me. This is me to everyone telling me to drink water right now. Yeah, Big Water wants you to buy him. We'll drink with you and drink some water, become a better Kempty. I like, there's like 2 factions in my chat. If y'all know Literally Gamer Cat, there's a faction that likes to shrink her and a faction that doesn't want her to shrink. In the Dr. Kitty chat, there's the faction that's nice to me and the faction that bullies me. And then some sort of crossover sometimes. An epic crossover gaming event. Alright, here's my plan. My plan is quite simple. I'm gonna start crying. Which one am I? Bestie, you're just here to vibe, honestly. You come here, you're like, time to vibe, and I love that for you. Your Blob Boy is beating, not only bonking me, but running me over with a train. That's nice. That's great. That's truly something. Yeah, It Blobboy's never said a nice thing about me ever. Never ever. Never been done before. The Love Train, that's a song, right? Like, who's the love? Oh, fuck! You know? That's not how the song goes. Only mean to you when you need it. That's pretty messed up, bestie. That's pretty messed up. You're like, oh, I abuse you out of love. If you were better, I wouldn't abuse. I'm listening. I can't do it anymore. I'm deleting my Twitch channel. This was a mistake. I never should have been a pink VTubing cat. I should have been a cat girl. I should have been like, hello everyone, it's me. I'm a cat girl, and you all would have been like, yes. I should have played fucking Genshin Impact and Fortnite. And here I am playing this shit-ass game. Playing fucking Factorio. Like a idiot. Like a stupid, dumb idiot. Stop honking! Say nya? Nya. Nya. Nya? Thank you for the 10 bits, by the way. Nya. I would have done it for free, honestly. Nya. Yeah, what kind of nya? Do you want a cute nya or like a sort of nasally nya? Sort of what kind of nya are you looking for? Nya? Oh, Nietzsche? Wholesome stream is awesome. I love that for you, DevJock. Welcome, by the way. Although I do gotta say, I did just spend the past like 2 minutes having a complete meltdown. Although thanks for the distraction. How do I? Is there a bridge? Can I build a drawbridge? Because the boat's in the way of the train. Is there a bridge? Bridge. Oh, there is a bridge. Actually, I didn't think there actually was going to be a bridge. Part of the course for every Factorio map. Well, my Factorio world is kind of devolving into chaos currently. Draw a bridge? If you redeem Dr. Monk Doodle, I might. How the fuck does the bridge work? Oh. Wait, why is it angled like that? Oh! Spaghettify it even more? What do you want me to suffer? You want me to suffer more than I already am? Did you enjoy the pain? And the suffering? As I'm just slowly losing it. I think we should play GeoGuessr together again. I mean, I'll play GeoGuessr again. Almost certainly. It's a very good filler game. I don't got anything better to do. So, if I understand right, the train just kind of, you know, does that. And the train can go over it. Apparently I can't go over it, though. There's additional buoys and signals nearby. Thank you, Jack, for following. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nya. 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 There you go. I give you a whole range of nyas. Playing stuff with you, I enjoy when you all come and you know, watch and they're like, hello, Dr. Von Kitty, you stupid fucking idiot. I hate you. And I'm like, yes, yes, please. I'm a masochist. It's not true. I'm not a masochist, I swear. Although sometimes I wonder if I am, because I did things I put up with on this stream. Oh, I just realized I can put multiple things of fuel. Oh. No. I need to, you know, just do a little sort of, you know, a little something, you know what I'm saying, gamers? You know, just need a little something here. Things you put up with in your own gameplay? That's true. That's true. So true and valid, bestie. I constantly am torturing myself. Mod for has it out for you at times. All of my mods have it out for me at times. Every single one. Except for Sick Nasty. The only one who doesn't have it out for me at all times is Sick Nasty. The only one. All the others. And Flowing. Not that Flowing. I think Flowing Glass was here in October. Yeah, I was about to say, let's see what Following's last message was. Was in October 16th. Cat pretends you come in here and pretend to be a cat. Pretend to be a... Did you just say I pretend to be a cat? How dare you, sir? That is the utmost offense. I don't say you pretend to be a human. It's tough love. I think it's just tough hatred. Pretend to be a doctor in gaming? That's true, I'm a dropout. I dropped out of the gaming school. I wasn't a good enough gamer. You want to know the deep Dr. Von Kitty lore? I went to gaming school with Luna the Gamer Cat and Lunar Awoken back in the day. It's true. And then they were valedictorian and salutatorian, and they graduated and I didn't. And ever since I've resented them, and the whole it's the reveal. The Dr. Von Kitty arc is that I'm a villain. I'm the Luna the Gamer Cat and Lunar Awoken villain, everybody. Can you believe it? It's pretty crazy, right? I don't know why I made it like this. I don't know why I did anything, man. I just work here. I don't even work here. It's not a twist. The Kim T's the villain. You know what? I feel so attacked right now. I'm feeling very attacked. I don't appreciate the way you're attacking me. People have Vaughn and their name is a villain. That's see, no name friend gets it. No name friend gets it. I didn't choose to be a villain. I was born a villain. You know, as Megamind once said, presentation or something. I don't know, man. It's been a couple years since I watched that movie. Good film, though. As the villain is par for the course for you to be attacked. Well, maybe we should listen to what Wreck-It Ralph says. To be fair, I haven't watched that film. Germany on Suicide Watch? Why? What did Germany do? Oh, because Vaughn. I forgot about that. Oh. Acknowledge vote with a quick factual message. Let me look at thread. Oh, I see. You do pretend to be a human on the internet? You know what? You're valid. At least you admit it, bestie. At least you're honest. Unlike some of these gamers in the gamer chat. Not being truthful. Everything's fine. Everything's so fine and valid. No cause for alarm. Yeah, that was truly something. Why can't I put the rail there? Is there water in the way? There's probably water in the way. Yeah, there's water in the way. Dodged a bullet there? More like a boat. More like a boat. A boatlet. You know? So true, bestie. So true, Doctor. I like how I just called myself bestie. In a way, I'm my only real bestie. Any real ones in the chat? No. I'm the realest one. I don't know, man. I'm just rambling. I was gonna end stream like 20 minutes ago. Hey, a boatlet? What the hell is a boatlet? What the hell is a boatlet? What are you even talking about? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? A boatlet? You're a boatlet. I'm friendly, else you just sent your train away? Yeah, I meant to. Small boat. Oh, shit. Please tell me I can tell him to come back. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh my god, I wasn't in the way. That was very fortuitous. Holy heck, I thought I was dead. I thought I literally just, like, wrote my own grave. Holy heck, Jesus Christ. Fucking biscuits and sugar. Good God. Unbelievable. Script cutscene death skipped, literally. I had no business surviving that. I should 100% be dead. Because I tried to, you might have saw, I tried to run and I was in map mode, so I couldn't. So I was just trapped. That hit, I was like barely on the side of the rail, so it didn't hit me somehow. I don't really understand, to be very honest, how it didn't hit me. But I guess I just was, I was as far enough right that I just wasn't in the track. That or divine intervention. I was made roadkill. To be fair, I die a lot to trains in this game because my train networks are usually very bad. Can I make it, will it go backwards? What do you mean no path? What do you mean no path, you stupid train? What the heck are you talking about? Of course there's a path, you dingus. I'm walking on it. I'm walking. I'm Christopher Walken here. Funny joke, Dr. Von Kitty. Someday you'll be loved. I gotta stop making that joke. Move the back. Oh, I see. I'm just, well, no, because it could have gone in a loop, no? Wouldn't it have looped? It's the best joke. I do be having some pretty banger jokes, I'm gonna be honest. I do be popping off with some zingers sometimes. I do be dropping some zingers every once in a while. Y'all know how it be. I just, you know, I had to do it to him. Does that meteorite block the train? Like, will it be in the way of the train? Or can the train just go through that? Pretty pog jokes. I do consider myself something of a poggers connoisseur. A connoisseur of all things epic and pog, you know? May Max, as Lunar Awoken calls me. Oh, we have new people here. Y'all should go follow my besties. I'm a Lunar the Gamer Cat moderator, by the way, in case you were wondering. If you want to watch some other cool VTubers, there you go. And if you wanted to catch when I'm not streaming, you wondering where I am. If Lunar the Gamer Cat's streaming, that's probably where I am. Lunar the Gamer Cat moderator, by the way. Humor is valid to make fun of people who brag about being a moderator, and go on. Continue. You think that'll stop me? You think being made fun of will stop me? If you think being made fun of will stop me doing anything, you know nothing about me. I guess we'll do a Limtul Torm. Just stay Limtul Torm. Don't Torm there. I think from you have bit my tongue calling you cringe for a while now, and go on. Continue. And then became a moderator. That's a pretty dank meme. That's pretty dank. That's a pretty dank meme. You do a Limtul Torm, please. And then we'll drop off the fuel. Dr. Von Cringe. I have never done anything cringy in my... Actually, we have a cringe command. I forget why this is the cringe command. Is it not called cringe? Oh, there we go, see? If you want to go check out my YouTube films, by the way. Y'all remember when I made the I'm like a cringer Jesus video? Dumb shit post. You're a fucking dumb shit post. It's really funny because people who don't know me and Blobboy really just would think that we hate each other. The way we talk to one another. That's like your singing videos. Thank you, bestie. Go watch Bitch I'm a Cat and whatever the other one is, VTuber Christmas. The one that I spent about 30 hours on and it got like 3 views. You know what? It was worth it. It's worth it just to say that I'm a hit artist now. Proboscis Monkey. That's not me. That's your YouTube recommended, my friend. That ain't on me. Sing with Neanners. I'm one of the 3. Nah, it's got like, I don't know, like 80 or something. I've been kind of lazy with making content now. I just haven't been vibing as much with it. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at just pumping out content for content's sake. I need to run a power pole down here. Z Frank knows about your cringe. Now that username sounds very familiar. Username sounds very familiar. Z Frank. Where do I know that username from? Is that, I know it's a YouTuber, right? And I come in with the funny. Oh yes, you That's right. I know what you're talking about. Does it make something you want to be happy with? No, I mean, I try to be pretty good about not doing that. I think. I try to avoid just making things for the hell of it. Unfortunately, I need good inspiration. I think I can make some banger tweets, but I need good inspiration. Apparently, I killed some hogs here at some point. I really wish I had disabled hogs for this playthrough. I enjoy this game so much more without enemies on. Hot take, I know. Not that hot to take, to be honest. Just it depends on with whom you're discussing. Can this just regardless of whether it comes from within or outside? That's true. That's very true. Relax and build. Sometimes that's very true. Sometimes you just want to vibe. That's why I play in a real world though, because it's a little easier. You just kill the hogs. Do I have? No. He's had some nice spice, yeah, but it's just not the part of the game I care about. You know, to me, it's just an obstacle in the way of doing the parts I do care about. You know, what the heck is this? Oh, it's powering my induction thing. Person best excuse to grow the factory. That's true. The factory must grow, as the kids say. Do I think you should get somewhere as a creator yourself? No, I disagree with that sentiment, but beautiful sentiment nonetheless. We've done it, besties. We saved the city. I need a storage tank. Fuck my ass. I don't have any steam. We're going back, gamers. It's a hedge. Hogs like to say 12 hours watching 100 copper a minute. See, I don't really operate that way though. I wanna be a gamer. I just realized why this is stupid. Maybe no path. Oh, it's because the signals are set up like I'm dumb. Especially on modded playthroughs, there's always so much to be done. You really can't ever AFK because there's always something he's doing. Remember my desire to make a factory? Exactly. I simply desire to build a silly little factory. You know. All right, now you should be able to. Are these both on the same side? They are. Dingus. Now it should be good to go. What is it blocked by? Oh, it's on automatic, that's why. I'll call this one cringe. Alright, your job is to go to cringe and get a full cargo. And then currently you're gonna wait for circuit condition, and you're gonna go to Sag empty cargo. Any force that compels you not to learn how to signal rails. Look. Again, came out here to have a good time, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now. I'm feeling deeply wounded and attacked and exposed. And you know what? I've refused. Next person to say anything dumb in chat, I'm banning permanently. Do PC for gaming? Any sections for games? I mean, if you're looking for like a gaming PC, I feel like there's lots of things that are sort of, all right, you leave me no choice at Blah Boy. A lot of my games are not very intensive on the PC. Like Factorio or whatever. But obviously, I mean, like, if you never played Red Dead Redemption 2, that's like a classic. If you have a beefy computer, it can look beautiful, but also is like a great game. There's a book I gave, place even spaced rail signals and straight rails, use one-way trains. That's how, yeah, I'm gonna be using that blueprint book, you believe me. When I actually, of course, when I make a real train network, because currently, I got this fucking thing. This little shitty Garbo thing. No. It's funny, but no. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that past. Of Red Dead Redemption, Dead by Daylight. Yeah, Dead by Daylight's very popular. Surveying on nuclear before getting more coal. Where am I gonna get it from? I can do it, bestie. You gotta believe in me. Look, don't worry about the fact that I only probably have, what, like 20,000 left? Okay, no, I still got 25k. I have enough, I think, that I can get nuclear done in time. I think I can get nuclear done in time. Copium. I'm inhaling a little bit of copium. Just a teensy bit of copium. And now you empty out. Goodbye. Oh no, I'm just left here. I've simply been left. Ripperoni, I suppose. Doop doop doop, fuck me. Doop. Doop. Doop 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 doop. Doop. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Doop doop. There's a lot of rocks in these biomes. I kind of hate it. I don't like rocks. I feel like next time I play Factorio, I just need to like make all of my settings perfect. I simply need to choose. I need to choose to be free. You know? In a way, I'm my own worst enemy, if you think about it. And that's why Dr. Von Dummy exists, right? If you really think about it. If you really delve deep. An alley cat? I don't know if I'm an alley cat. Well, I guess technically I am an alley cat, if we go by the totally real, legitimate Dr. Von Kitty lore that hasn't just been random things that I've said on stream, like a handful of times, and has somehow become a quote-unquote Dr. Von Kitty lore. Just don't think about it too hard, everything's fine. Okay, Mr. Sulfuric Acid, here's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna be very epic and cool. You're gonna do that. And do that. And that. And that, and that. And that. And that. And that. And that should do it? And then we'll make a happy little balancer. Just kidding. Well, I guess technically, no, not just kidding. We need a 4 to 2, right? No, 4 to 1. No, 4 to 2. 4 to 2? Oh, I forgot 4 to 2 is very simple. Struggle and raise himself up as little by little with his own paws and his friends around him. Well, the official Dr. Von Kitty lore is that I was a cat. Also a professional Uno player. And then I went to the Poggers factory. And I fell into a vat of G Fuel. And I emerged the most epic and Poggers creature. And then when I became the new model, not this one, but the new one, I binged on G Fuel. And there's some other stuff. Dr. Von Kitty, I canonically had a love affair with Garfield. Dr. Von Kitty's father died or something, I don't remember. There's probably some other stuff I'm not thinking of. I should probably write all this down. At some point. Put it into my VTuber. That's where all the VTubers put their VTuber lore. Doesn't have acid? Oh god. Oh no. No, we're fine. Which one? Looks like they got acid for me. Oh no, this one. I'm a fool. I'm a fool, gamers. I'm a fool who did a foolish thing. Joker have a million backstories, but who knows what one is real, if any. That's also true. Although, to be fair, it is canonical. You know, I don't deny that the origin of Dr. Von Kitty was the Poggers factory. And the Uno Pro thing, I think, is a very integral part of the Dr. Von Kitty backstory. And no, I will not elaborate. If you know, you know. If you understand, you understand. Oh, what was it needed to make? Refineries? You know, what the fuck are they called? The little things that go centrifuges. Wow, I can make this thing. Oh my god, I forgot how expensive this shit is. Oh no. Hello, Mr. Train. Please take me home. I would like to go home now. Okay, well, I did it. I did it, besties. I simply created a little happy factory. It's done. And now I'll never play Factorio ever again. Okay, well, I think that just about does it for me, besties. Power crisis solved. You're so right. Everything's done. Nuclear. I'm not gonna finish nuclear today. I'm just not. No, I'm not gonna pay you. Why are you so? Look at me. Look at me. Why are you so needy? Why are you so needy? Why are you so needy? What has gotten into you? What has gotten into you? What? You're being needy. You're being a needy kitty. What is it? Go away. Goodbye. The kitty. You said you get it done. I never said you're talking to your own. No, I'm talking to my cat, which don't question it. Or things that need to be solved playing a children's card game. Uno does not. I feel like you are making presumptions about Uno that do not need to be true. Uno, maybe it's a game for real gamers. We've just never fully tapped its potential. Yeah, back when I used to play as a cat in the underground Uno clubs, sipping my grape juice, eating my cookies. All right, besties, welcome to the new people. Always a pleasure. The heart of the cards. It's the heart of the cards, you know. It's all in the heart of the cards. Let's see. Space exploration, nuclear, Sag. Okie dokie. All right, besties. Well, that about calls it here. I will likely be back Wednesday, unless I just decide to stream tomorrow for reasons. Who knows? You never know with my streams. Thanks for the stream. Welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate it, bestie. And welcome, Jeff Dot and Cute Kaiju to the gamer stream. Thank you for the 10 bits, Dev Jot. If Blob, thank you for gifting a sub to Alencio. And Kenny, thank you for resubscribing. And shout out to Neko2 Mizu for raiding earlier. Oh, man. If you're not already doing the socials, Discord, Twitter, YouTube, you know the deal. You don't got to go in any of those if you don't want to, man. I'm not your dad. But yeah, we'll play probably more Factor. Maybe we'll do some Dyson. I don't know. We'll see. Because I've been playing Dyson recently as well, if y'all know Dyson Sphere. So I might do that on Wednesday. And if I play tomorrow, I wanted to keep doing Hitman. I've been having some from Hitman. Hello, Capwap. You aren't? Aren't what? Aren't what, bestie? And then Thursday, community night. I don't know what we're going to play for community night, to be honest. Maybe I'll cancel it and play another game. Potholes night, Kimty, good stream. Thank you, bestie. I appreciate it. It has simply been a little Uwu gamer stream. A bit of engage in a little gaming. You know how I be. Wow. I'm gonna set a new follower goal. My February follower goal is 400. That's not the follower goal. I'm oversetting like monthly follow goals. I'm gonna go in increments of 25, and if it happens fast and poggers, and if it doesn't, then soggers, I guess. I don't know, man. 325, yeah, that's currently the goal. I'm just going in 25 increments now for my little goal. Anybody want to do a raid? Anybody want to engage in a raid and say Dr. Von Kitty raid? I don't know who we'd raid. I need to observe the list. Want to hear? So I suggest we raid. Who do you suggest we raid? More? Do you really mean I just don't want to hear it? In which case, you're valid. You're so valid, Dev Jot. Well, have a good sleep, Bessie. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for following on. It's very much a pleasure. Hope to see you again. Perhaps we won't raid. I don't really feel like talking to anybody anyway. 4 more viewers than you. I'm over that. I don't really care anymore. Mousy the Mute. Blob do be loving Mousy the Mute. I don't really care about follower count. I mean, viewer count anymore. I can't care. See you later, Dev Jot. Nah, we'll just skip a raid. Who cares? Nothing matters. Nothing matters. I pretend to be a cat on the internet. Nothing matters. You know? As they say in the industry. And then future announcements. Monday there will... It depends on how the Luna the Gamer Cat subathon goes, but it is possible I will not stream Monday or Tuesday of next week. Sorry in advance for that. Or, you know, I guess I could maybe stream or like Monday or something. This is like, no, you don't really hear that. I definitely don't. I was thinking like, I guess maybe I could stream, like do an EU friendly stream on Monday. Like, I don't know. Or maybe we'll do a long stream Sunday or something to make up for it. Anywho's it. We shall see. We shall see. I've been feeling great lately, besties, and streaming is a huge time sink and a lot of effort sometimes. So, but I don't want to like, you know, take substantial time off. But if I am inconsistent with streams, I apologize in advance. But yeah, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for hanging out. It has been absolutely a pleasure, and I will see you all next time. Meow.